Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 Fact Sheet Friday. This is week 4. We've only got 3 fact sheets this week. Follow along with me, MrSealyp. So the first of these fact sheets shows us the Challenger MT800E series. We know we've got tracked fence, but obviously we've got tracked Challengers as well. Price for this is £422,000, euros or dollars. This is in the large tractor category, 492 to 646 horsepower, 40 kilometers per hour or 24 miles per hour that will run at. You can change the engine setup and you can change the wheel setup, which is a bit of a change this time. You can have standard track width and you can have 3 meter track width, which we got before on the Horsch aggravation vehicles pack. There were 3 meter tracked Challengers, so that's good news. We can change those. Very happy with that. The second piece of equipment on here is actually 3 pieces of equipment, and this is the Bednar FB3000, the TO6000 and the PT6000. If you look at the picture right on the back of the Challenger, we have got a box which is like a fertilizer spreader that you often get. This is the FB3000 30 box. That attaches directly to a 3-point linkage, but then that has an attachment on the back of it for attaching the next piece of tillage equipment, and that will directly feed fertilizer from the 30 box down into the next tillage piece of equipment, and it puts the fertilizer directly into the soil behind it. The second piece of equipment behind that box, the one in the middle, is the TO6000. That is the Terraland TO6000. It's a trailed chisel plough, and what you often find is, I think behind or in front of, behind the chisels, can't be in front of, there's a little tube. The fertilizer will go down, and in the channel the chisel's made, the fertilizer goes directly into the soil, so you don't lose any of it. Behind that you've then got the PT6000. That's the rearmost piece of equipment. That is the press pack PT6000 packer. That crushes clods into the ground, and it prepares the seed bed ready for seeding. So that's the first of our fact sheets. Moving on to the second of our fact sheets, we have got the Case Module Express 635. This is the cotton harvester. We've seen this a few times in various different videos. This will cost you £485,000, euros or dollars, 415 horsepower. It will drive at 15 or 25 kilometers an hour, 15 miles per hour. It will harvest at 10 kilometers per hour, 6 miles per hour. That's got a 6-row, 6 meter header on the front of it, and a 20,000 litre capacity. Now that's those modules that come out the back, and I've referred to them as cotton bales, but it's actually what's called a module. The Case 635 Module Express produces what's called a half module. John Deere do a version as well, and that produces round modules, and those round modules are about a quarter of a module, they call it, and that's what comes out the back. These used to be all done off field. They used to have a module packer. The cotton would come out of the harvester, be taken to the packer, it would compact it all down into these big modules, which would be taken off to ginning, which is what they do next with the cotton. In about 2007 to 2009, somewhere around there, Case and John Deere brought out these harvesters, the new generation of harvesters, which could actually make the modules, compact them down inside the harvester rather than doing off field. So that's what that does. But in the background we've got a module, that's a 4-module trailer, I believe it's called. We saw on one of the videos earlier on, was it last week or maybe the week before, that showed the harvesting being done, and it showed what it looked like a horse box trailer. That's another module trailer which picks them up and puts them in the back. That's a covered one. This is an open one, so it is showing us very clearly we've got a few options for collection as well, which is absolutely brilliant. That now brings me on to the last of our fact sheets today, and that's for the Case Maxxum Series. This is a tractor, 112 pounds, euros or dollars, 145 horsepower up to 175, depending on what you change it to, will be the price we'll get from there. This will run at 31 miles an hour or 50 kilometers per hour. You can change the wheel setup, the engine setup, the wheel brand, and it will take a front loader attacher. You can have standard, wheel weights, wide tyres, wide tyres and wheel weights, narrow tyres, rear twins, twin wheels, and communal. Somebody told me they think that's road tyres. But you can also see the 4-module trailer a bit closer on the back with one of those modules out of the harvester. I don't know what manufacturer, what make that trailer is, but that is on the back. So quite a few things to be looking at today. Some nice new machinery. The Case Maxxum coming in slightly below the Case Puma on the kind of series evolution of tractors. That obviously the top end one of those is 175 horsepower, and the Puma goes up to 240, and the Optum up to 313, 315. So it gives us a kind of nice wide range. I don't think we've had the Maxxums on console before. We've definitely got Optums, we've got Pumas, and what would be nice to see, I think the one down from that is the Farmall series. I mean, that's deep rooted way back in the history of tractors, Farmall tractors, but they do a Farmall tractor series which is even lower horsepower down from that, which I think would just be amazing. But anyway, that being said, that rounds up everything for today's Fact Sheet Friday. I hope you found it useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.